What's up, everybody? This is Trip Six Picks, and I'm joined with my co-host Jimbo two times, and this is Luck.
Over.
Luck. Let's get into it.
Yeah, luck over luck, get with us if you're stuck. Luck over luck, get with us if you're stuck. We got the loser of the week, we put the word on the street. We got the over and under, we're bringing the thunder. Pick the captain of the week, and he's taking his seat. We got the knockout defense, and we're bringing the heat. And we coming to you live with the lock of the week. The lock of the week, the lock of the week.
Yeah. All right, everybody. We had a great week last week. Week 1 started off really good, and we're gonna get into it this week. Let me pull up my picks for this week here.
Let's get the spreadsheet, bro. Let me tell you something. That was a good week 1 of football.
Good week.
Exciting games across the board. A bunch of touchdowns. A lot of firepower, like I like to see. A couple bad games, like the Pittsburgh Steelers. No touchdown scored, depending on a kicker, but we'll talk about that later, buddy.
I mean, I don't think it was a bad week because look right here. I had Pittsburgh money line. They covered. Buffalo almost won. We got hooked. We got beat on the hook. They won by 6. So it was a pretty good call there. Should have just went the money line. I didn't think Arizona was going to put up that many points, and they actually almost won. Marvin Harrison was wide open, so they almost lost that one, but they won by 6. Cincinnati, bad call, bad play, bad bet. That's my fault there. I mean, I bet the New England plus 8 later in the week, so I should have been on that one. Las Vegas, they had it there for a minute till like the third quarter, then they lost it. And then the Rams, like late touchdown, blew that one. I thought the Rams were gonna win. Lost Puka, that could have helped them win there if they still had Puka. Detroit was my loser of the week. That's directly related there. Puka went down. I thought Rams were gonna win that one. Over and under Miami, Jacksonville. I mean, it was a good game, but it's just not a lot of points. Russ was my captain of the week, even though he didn't play. They still won, so he was the captain on the sidelines. And the knockout defense, Tampa Bay. My 3 locks, 2 out of the 3 hit. Cincinnati was a bad play, but San Fran won, Seattle won. 2 out of 3, not bad. We'll take it. How was your week, Jimmy?
Had a pretty good week here. Let me get it pulled up. I had a pretty good week. Not as good as I usually am. I did go 9-5. So what did you go again?
I went 12-4. How'd you go 9-5?
Buddy, my math might be off here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Yeah, 12-4.
12-4.
Yeah, there were 16 games, 32 teams.
Where that came from, I don't know.
All right, let's get into it. Let's forget about last week. It's a new week, new games, new bets. Let's get into our picks and predictions here. Let me pull up the week 2 matchup. Let me move this up. Let's start with the Thursday game. We got Buffalo at Miami. I was going back and forth all week. Jimmy called me. He said, "Who do you got?" I said Buffalo, but then I went in and I changed it. I got Miami money line. I think Miami here. We saw what Arizona did to this Buffalo defense. I think Buffalo is going to keep up on offense. I like the over 48.5, but I like Miami money line. I think Waddle's going to get in. That's my lock of the week parlay. Waddle anytime. I like the spread minus 2.5, but give me Miami money line. That's my money play of the week.
Yeah, Luch. I mean, we were definitely contemplating over this game who to go with, but I'm gonna have to fade here, and I got the Buffalo Bills winning this game. So we got no A-Chain. Moster's question. I mean, no Moster. A-Chain's questionable. So I don't know. This game could go either way. You're gonna rely heavily on Tyreek Hill. This could be a Jalen Waddle week. Jeff Wilson Jr. could step up. He actually did get like 4 yards per carry last week, which is not bad. So, but I think Josh Allen is determined to prove that he can do it by himself and he can lead a team. And I think he's playing with a chip on his shoulder. He was playing hard last week, running the football. And I look for him to have another big game, maybe running another touchdown, and try to will this team with a win over the Dolphins.
I like it. Let's go over a couple player props. I know you're all over one guy in particular. Let me give you my player props real quick. I like the Kincaid under. He only had like 10 yards or something last week. I like his under yards this week again. I like Keenan Coleman to go over 4 receptions. He looks like he's their number one target there. He got 4 last week. I think he could get 4 again this week. I do like James Cook, 70 all-purpose yards, 70 more all-purpose yards. That's rushing and receiving. I like a Josh Allen touchdown, and I like a James Cook touchdown. Those are my plays. And I like Jalen Waddle touchdown, Jalen Waddle over 4 receptions, and Jalen Waddle over 60 yards.
All right, yeah. See, I didn't really look too heavily in this game, but you did hit on one guy in particular that I'm heavy on this week, and that's going to be Keon Coleman, who I also think is their number one wide receiver. And I'm looking for the rookie to get his first touchdown of the year against this Dolphins defense. And that's my play of the week, honestly. Anytime touchdown, I would lock it in. It's good value, good money, and I think he can get a touchdown.
And I got 2 more for you. I'm throwing in 2 more extra bonus picks. Give me Josh Allen over 25 rushing yards, and give me Josh Allen to throw an interception.
Oh, Josh Allen to throw an interception. That is a risky one, but honestly, it could happen.
All right, moving on. We got Las Vegas at Baltimore, the Baltimore Bums. Let's go. Give me Baltimore, though. They came off a loss last week by a toenail. They were almost about to tie that and go for two and probably lose it or win it. We don't know. Harbaugh always goes for two. I don't know why, but I like Baltimore to bounce back this week. Give me Baltimore on the money line, and I might even take that Baltimore -8.5. But go ahead and lock in that Baltimore money line, 41.5. Give me the under.
Yeah, honestly, man, talk about a heartbreaker. This game, I thought we had it. I thought we did enough. I thought his foot was going to be in, and I seen Harbaugh signaling for two, which always scares me. But I had faith that we would get it in. And Zach just commented and said that I can't count when I was doing my record, but that's all right. We're past that. But yeah, that game really hurt me, man. I don't know what was. I so close. I thought we were going to win it, but this week is going to be a different story. I got Baltimore single-handedly dominating this football game and with every aspect. I think Zay Flowers is going to score a touchdown this weekend. He had a couple good catches. Did you see? And it's a little different than last year. I feel like they spread it around more last year. Did you see how heavy they were using Zay Flowers this week? I mean,
Yeah.
dude, they like on so many screens and around. Dude, they were going to this guy like he was prime Antonio Brown. He got so many targets, so many catches, and he's going to be a big part of this offense moving forward as the number one wide receiver, clear as day on this team. And I think that he's going to get a touchdown this week. And maybe Mark Andrews got overshadowed a lot by Likely too. Maybe there could be a sneaky Mark Andrews touchdown this week as well.
Yeah. All right, moving on. I like it. Let's go. The game of the week. No, this game is going to suck. I wouldn't even watch it. But we do have some good things to look forward to. We got the Chargers at Carolina. I do like how good J.K. Dobbins is running. He's back. Welcome back to the league, J.K. Dobbins. He found a home in L.A. over there. Give me the Chargers -5.5 on the spread. I don't think Carolina is going to do much here. 38.5. I also like the under.
Yeah, I'm with you there with Carolina. I mean, with the Chargers. Carolina, dude, they're not it. Bryce Young, I don't think he's it. I don't even think he deserves to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. I think the Bryce Young experiment is up. The Bryce Young experiment is over. It's time to move on to someone else. But I got the Chargers easily winning this game.
I like your call there because you bring in Deontay Johnson, a proven veteran. You bring in Adam Thielen last year. You give him the receivers that he needs, and he just still can't get the job done. So we're moving on. We got the Saints at Dallas. Give me Dallas -6.5 to win by a touchdown, but I do like the over here, 46.5. I do think the Saints are going to put up some points. Look for another Rashid Shaheed touchdown, but I also like Chris Olave, bounce back week. Didn't do much last week. I think he's going to really do good this week. Give me a Chris Olave anytime. Also, watch out for Alvin Kamara. I think he'll do pretty good as well. but give me Dallas to win by a touchdown. I think Lamb is finally going to get into the end zone. We had him last week in some parlays. He disappointed us, but I think CeeDee Lamb is going to get in the end zone.
Yeah, Nick, I agree with some points you touched on. I think this game is definitely going to go over. Derek Carr looked very, very comfortable in that new offensive scheme. He looked like he knew what he was doing. He was making the right reads, making the right passes, and that's ultimately put their team in position to win. But even with all that, I just don't think it's going to be enough to get past this Dallas Cowboys team. They're looking good. Dak Prescott's looking good. He got the big contract. CD got his contract. Everybody's happy, and now they're just balling out playing football. And I think that Dallas team is just a little too good for this New Orleans team. So I got them winning, but I don't know if they're going to cover that 6.5 spread.
Actually, you're right. I'm going to drop this down. Good call on that, Jimmy. We're going to go just Dallas money line. Play it safe. We just took two spreads here, so let's play it safe with them. I can see Dallas winning by 6 there, so good call. All right, moving on. We got my favorite game of the week, the highest scoring total of the week. Tampa Bay going into Detroit, playing in the dome. We saw what Baker did last week. We saw what Detroit did, beating the Rams. So I think this is an easy shootout game. I think Mike Evans is definitely going to get a touchdown. He might get two again, but also watch out for White to get in the end zone, the running back. I like Baker Mayfield here. I like Tampa Bay plus 7.5. Now I don't know if they're going to win. But I do like the plus 7.5 here, and Baker puts on a show again.
Yep, that's how we said last week. It's the big show. I'm agreeing with you once again. Baker Mayfield is going to put on a show. Mike Evans, 2 touchdown performance last week. Dude, this guy is easily a top 5 receiver in the league, in my opinion. Rashad White's running the football, amazing. Chris Godwin stepped up. He got it in the end zone. And that Buccaneers team was looking good. They always had their solid defense. And I was a little worried about that game last week. I think it was closer than what it should have been with the Lions. And they worry me a little bit there. So I think Baker Mayfield's going to come in here and get the win at Detroit.
I like it. All right, we got Indy at Green Bay. Jordan Love is out. Malik Willis time. Let's see what he can do. But I got Indy winning. A-Rich looked really good. I like Anthony Richardson here in Indy to win. Easy, roll right over Green Bay. 41 points. I would still take the over here. I could see this being like a 24-17. Give me the over. 24-20, something like that. Give me the over. Give me Indy money line. I'm not taking the -3 though because I still think it could be pretty close with Josh Jacobs and all those elite receivers in Green Bay.
So let me tell you something, buddy. Let me tell you a story about when I worked at Levin's. So I used to work at this place called Levin Furniture, buddy. And something happened to me. I accidentally became important at the job site, and people depended on me. And I'm not the guy you can depend on because I honestly really didn't care about that job. I knew I wasn't going to be there longer. And that's what's happened with Malik Willis. He's become important now with this injury, and they're not going to be able to depend on him. He's a nobody. He's not a starting quarterback in this NFL, and he's not going to get it done. And, dude, that Indianapolis team with Anthony Richardson is going to crush this Green Bay team. I mean, crush him. Did you see that off-platform 70-yard bomb on the dot? Anthony Richardson is a future MVP in this league, and they're going to have no trouble beating this Green Bay Packers with Malik Willis at the
I
helm.
like it. That's a really good take. That's a soundbite right there for TikTok. All right, moving on. We got Cleveland going into Jacksonville. Jacksonville almost got the win against Miami last week. I like Jacksonville. I like Brian Thomas. He got the touchdown. We called it. We said, watch out for Brian Thomas. I like Jacksonville here to get the win. I like the money line, but expect Cleveland to kind of keep it close with that defense. 41.5. I'm feeling the under. So give me the under 41.5. Give me Jacksonville money line. And we saw Jerry Jeudy touchdown too. Welcome to the Browns, Jerry Jeudy.
Welcome to the Browns, Jerry Jeudy. Deshaun Watson, bad week. I did feel bad for him. His dad just passed away. He probably had a lot of stuff going on right now, but that was a bad week. And a lot of people out there talking bad about him, that he ruined the franchise, the contract ruined the Browns, and this team doesn't know what they're doing. But I think he can step up this week against this Jacksonville team. Now, the Jacksonville team did play really well. I thought they were going to win, but they just let it go. And that's the kind of stuff you can't do in this league. When you get a lead, you have to keep it. And I think that this Browns team can do enough to come here and get a win against this Jacksonville team, who's not really good at commanding and keeping leads.
Okay, I like it. Going with the Browns there. Not bad, not bad. All right, moving on. We got San Francisco going into Minnesota. 45.5 point total. Give me the over here. I like what I saw from both teams. Both teams put up a lot of points last week. I think they continue to put up points this week. A lot of elite receivers on both sides. Addison is out, right? Is Addison out? Correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm not sure
Addison got
who he was
Addison
dealing.
got banged up. He did get banged up. McCaffrey might not play as well, questionable still with that questionable tag. But give me San Francisco still to win -6.5. I like the spread here, but I do see a lot of points being scored in this game.
Yeah, um, I don't see a lot of points being scored in this game. I don't know if Minnesota's going to be able to keep up. San Fran looked good, buddy. They looked good last week, and that's what Brandon Ayuk having a bad game. No Christian McCaffrey playing whatsoever. I mean, they made Aaron Rodgers not even look like he was a former MVP. I think that San Fran team's going to be too much for Minnesota, and I see them easily commanding this game. I mean, honestly, yeah. What am I saying? You can't get the over because San Fran's just going to dominate. So yeah, I would take the over.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. A lot of points, a lot of garbage time minutes, like we saw on that Monday night game as well. They might bring Taylor in again, and he might score. I mean, we saw what Taylor did when they brought him in, and he scored. So I think Minnesota can get some garbage time minutes there as well. All right, we got Seattle going into New England. I kind of was feeling New England at first at home. Got the win last week against Cincinnati, but coming off a big win against Cincinnati, I think they downgrade. They have some negative regression here, and I like Seattle money line 37.5. Give me the under. And I like Seattle money line. There's not much to say here. I think it's just going to be a big game on the ground for both sides. I think a lot of running on both sides of the ball with Stevenson for New England and K9 Kenneth Walker with Seattle. They're just going to feed those guys 20 plus carries each, and a lot of time being ran off the clock. And I don't see New England scoring too much, but I don't think Seattle's going to score too much either. Give me the under, but give me Seattle money line, maybe like a 17-13 game.
Yeah, 1 second before I do this, I'll lose. Check your phone real quick, buddy. I gotta shoot something over to you. But yeah, I'm all over Seattle in this game. A surprising win for New England last week. Not a lot of people thought they were going to beat the Bengals. I know I didn't believe that they were going to beat the Bengals, buddy. But that defense stepped up. That was a big part of why they won the game. So I got Seattle winning this game, though. But I think it's not going to be enough to get 2 wins back to back. And I like that Seattle team and all the weapons they have over there.
All right, we're gonna try to speed through these last couple here. New England, we got New York Giants at Washington. Ugly game. Give me Washington -1.5. We saw the rookie James Daniels score twice last week. He might score twice again this week. Giants looking bad. Give me the Giant. I mean, give me Washington here. 44.5. Give me the under.
Buddy, ugly game. I don't like it. I really do not like it. I don't like Daniel Jones, but I do like Jaden Daniels better than Daniel Jones. I like that Commanders defense. And, dude, I think the Giants are terrible. So give me Washington in this.
All right, moving on. We got the Rams at Arizona. Give me Arizona -1.5. Almost beat the Bills. I like what I saw. Marvin Harrison didn't do too much, but expect him to have a pretty big game this week against that Rams defense. And I do like Kyron Williams to get in the end zone and do really good. No Puka Nakua, no problem. Cooper Kupp should do good. Give me 49.5. Give me the over. I think a lot of points being scored here.
Yeah, I agree with you on this one. That was actually going to be my play for the week for you guys. I got 2 rookie receivers getting their first touchdown of the year, Keon Coleman and Marvin Harrison. I think the Cardinals are going to win this game right here. You know, Marvin Harrison is a good weapon. James Conner runs the football. Kyler Murray at the helm. Enough to get it done.
Enough to get it done. All right. We got Pittsburgh at Denver. I like Pittsburgh here. They're my team. -2.5. I like the spread. Win with the Boswell field goal. Give me Pittsburgh -2.5. 36.5 total points. Give me the under here. I don't think Denver's going to score much on this Pittsburgh defense, but I don't think Pittsburgh's going to score that much. But do expect Pittsburgh to finally get a touchdown. I like a Najee Harris touchdown and maybe a George Pickett's touchdown.
Yeah, definitely go with the under here, buddy. That Pittsburgh team could not score to save their lives. They're going back with Justin Fields. I don't know. It's just something about the offense. Like, I don't really know what they were trying to do. It looked like they were just settling for field goals. Like, I don't know. They weren't setting up to get the third down plays. Like, I don't know. But I don't like the offense. I haven't liked Pittsburgh offense for years, but I guess that's how they play. They rely on the defense, do just enough, try not to turn over the ball, and that's how they win. But guess what, buddy? That can't get you to the playoffs, and that can't win you Super Bowls. But this Denver team is not good at all. So I got Pittsburgh winning this game. They might win 6-3. Take the under.
All right, since you had KC, not much to say here. Give me KC. Give me this defending Super Bowl champs. -5.5. Give me the spread. 47.5. Give me the under on that as well. I don't think Cincinnati's going to score that much. But I do think Cincinnati does do a little bit better than they did last week. But I still like Kansas City in that under 47.5.
Yeah, bro, the Chiefs are definitely too good. And did you see the video of Joe Burrow when he could barely pick up that water bottle? I think there's something seriously wrong with his wrist. He doesn't look right. T. Higgins wasn't out there. He didn't look right. He doesn't look right when the weapons are around him. And this Kansas City's too good. You cannot play like that if you're going to beat them. I got Kansas City easily winning.
All right, Chicago at Houston, another spread pick. I like Houston here, -6.5. Caleb Williams looked like garbage. They still got the win somehow with a horrible stat line. That defense saved them there. I like Houston here, though, to dominate Chicago at home. I like Houston here, 45.5, though. Give me the over, though. I still think that over will hit. I think Houston might score 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, don't count out Caleb Williams just yet, but he did not have a good start. But that defense did play good, and they were able to get the win for him. But not going to be enough to beat this Houston team, man. They are good. CJ Stroud is good. They got Stephon Diggs. Amazing debut as a Houston Texan with 2 touchdowns. I honestly was not expecting that. But that Houston team is scary good. And Chicago, I think they still got a long way to go before they become a contender in this league.
All right, last game. We got the Monday Night Football matchup. Atlanta at Philadelphia. Kirk Cousins not looking good. Philadelphia looking good. Give me Philly -6.5. Barkley, I don't think he's getting 3 touchdowns, but he might get 2 this week. 47.5. Give me the under. I don't think the Atlanta's going to score too much, but expect Bijan to probably get in here.
Yeah, Atlanta and Philly going to be a close game, I think. But I think Philly's going to squeak by. Atlanta did surprise me last week. Defense was playing good. If Kirk Cousins would have made a few of the mistakes, they definitely could have won that game. He looked a little off. I seen some things where he wasn't like – it didn't look like he was really driving off his back foot. Maybe he's still scared of the Achilles, but guess what? That's why they drafted a guy named Michael Penix. But until that happens, I think there's trouble in paradise, and the Eagles are going to come and win this game.
All right, it's time for our lock picks of the week. My loser of the week is actually – I'm changing it to – Buffalo. I think Buffalo gets a loss here. They're my loser of the week. My over-under pick of the week is the Saints at Dallas. Give me the over in a high-scoring game there. And my captain of the week is Tua Tagovailoa going at home to get a big win against Buffalo. And my knockout defense is the Baltimore Ravens against Las Vegas. I expect Gardner Minshew to get sacked, throw 2 interceptions, and not score much. Maybe they score once. But I like Baltimore, knockout defense. And my lock picks of the week, I'm giving you guys a little bit extra. I'm giving you 5 locks this week. Lock them in, win your money, parlay them, round robin them, however you want to do it. Baltimore, San Fran, Kansas City, Houston, and Philly. Throw 100 on it. Thank me later.
All right, boys. My loser of the week is the Carolina Panthers. That team is not good. I got the Bucks and lines. A lot of people think it's going to be high flying, but maybe it could be a sneaking under. Vegas gets a lot of people, so give me the under. My captain of the week, I'm going with Deshaun Watson to get a bounce back from last week. My knockout defense is going to be that New York Jets. They have to bounce back from last week. They have to be better. They have to play better in order to win football games, and that's what I got for you guys.
All right, that's
Luck
it.
over
What a
luck,
week.
get with us if you're stuck. Luck over luck, get with us if you're stuck. We got the loser of the week, we put the word on the street. We got the over and under, we're bringing the thunder. Pick the captain of the week, and he's taking his seat. We got the knockout defense, and we're bringing the heat. And we coming to you live with the lock of the week. The lock of the week, the lock of the week.
All right, that's it. Thank you, everybody. See you next week at Wednesday. This is Luck.
Over.
Luck, let's get out of here.